I'm sorry because I'm a day late. But I have a really good, legitimate reason. But there's one problem. This legitimate reason is running late, so I am completely lying right now. Sorry, I was really tired yesterday. I did a bunch of chores like a good daughter, and then I went to sleep because I was tired. And I remember when I woke up and it was like, dang it, I was supposed to do a video yesterday. But now I am here, and today is the day that you get another video. But, as you can tell behind me, it's really boring, and I have a good explanation for that, which is, so yeah, and this is no longer a purple castle, it's brown, but I'm still gonna call it a purple castle. And so, welcome back to my purple castle, where the magic number is 10. Today I'm going to be doing a video on top 10 awkward moments. The first one, I like to call this, That's a Nice Wall. And I like to call it this because this is the moment when you're hanging out with your friend and you're sitting there having fun, and then their mom walks in the room, or their dad, either one, and starts yelling at them, and you're just sitting there awkwardly like, that's a nice wall. Okay. And you just sit there awkwardly for like 15 minutes watching your friend get yelled at. And it's like, I want to do something, but I can't do something if I want to ever be invited back to their house. The next one is third wheel, but even worse, fifth wheel. And it is called that because it's even worse than a third wheel, because with a third wheel, you have a couple, and then just you. But with the fifth wheel, you've got two couples right here, and you're just squished in the middle while they're making out, and you're just sitting there like, forever alone. I am forever alone. So then you all get sad and depressed, and it's just like, love is in the air. Psych! And 3, caught getting funky. And then you get caught. So you're sitting there or standing, just getting the groove on, getting funky, and then someone walks in and you're just like, hi. This isn't what it looks like. I promise. Yeah, I promise. No, I wasn't. What do you know? I wasn't doing it. No. And then, I like this one. It's not me, it's you. This is when you get rejected, which is a very awkward situation. It's just like, this is the worst case scenario. Will you marry me? And you're in a lavish place with all this fancy food, and everybody's all like, oh my gosh. And they're just like, it's so adorable. And she's standing there like, no, sorry, no. And everybody's just like, and you're just like, okay, well, this is awkward. You know what? Go. And you just break down crying. That has got to be the most embarrassing and awkward situation ever, and I hope this never happens to me or any of my friends. And then we have parental guidance advised. And this is when you get the talk. You know, about the birds and the bees. And you're just sitting there like, oh gosh. And it's all like, okay, listen up, son or daughter. We're gonna talk about the birds and the bees. And they're sitting there just like, I've known the birds and the bees since I was 2. Can we please not have this conversation? This, I am begging you. Can we please not have this conversation? And you're just sitting there awkwardly like, oh my gosh, they don't get it. They don't get it. That's gotta be one of the most awkward mother, daughter, father, son moments ever. Except I don't feel like it's as awkward with fathers and sons, depending on how dorky your father is. Because then it's usually like, son, dad. Or it's either, no, son. And the guy's like, yes, father. And that can be extremely awkward, even if you're watching it on TV. Then we've got BFP, best friend's parents. This is when your friend has left the room and their parents are still there. So you're just sitting there awkwardly. It's like, what do we talk about? You're my friend's parents. And you're old. I don't know what to do. And you give them that awkward smile. I like to call this one the heart attack. And this is when you're sitting there with your parents, and everything's all cool. You're just like, watching a movie, woohoo! And then the sex scene hits you, and you're just like, oh gosh, okay. And your mom decides that this is the moment to talk about the weather, and she's just like, so daughter, today, sunny, right? How's the weather? And you're just sitting there like, oh, it's great! Couldn't be better. And you're just sitting there for 10-15 minutes hoping that the sex scene is over, but it's not. And then you can hear it, so you feel the need to just be like, oh, la 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 la, I can't hear, no, la 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 la, la la, yeah, great, la 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 la. And that's gotta be also one of the most awkward situations you can have with your parents. And the next one, I keep saying the next one because I can't remember the number, but it's okay. I like to call this one lips not sealed. Zip. Oh. That was so dorky. This is when you're leaning over, you're all quiet, and you're like, psst, I got a secret to tell you, psst. And you come here, you're just like, psst. And your friend's like, what? No, 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 no. And they shout whatever you just told them in your ear. Whatever you just told them in their ear. Yeah, that one. And it's just like, if I went through all the trouble to whisper it in your ear, why are you shouting at the top of your lungs? That is retarded. Why? Because it's either something extremely embarrassing or it's about a person that's very close in the vicinity. So you're just like, oh, shh, 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 shh. Be quiet. No. No. Shh. And everyone now knows this horrifying secret that you tried so hard to keep quiet, but failed epically. And this one is called On Call. Bring. This is when you're having a really weird sounding conversation that if nobody can actually hear the other side, it just sounds super awkward. I can't remember an example right now, but usually, so either you're completely aware of how weird your conversation is, or you have no clue, so you're just standing there having this whole conversation. It's usually when you're all alone, like no one else you know is there, and you're in a super crowded place, and by the end of the call, everyone around you is just like, okay, that was weird. Don't make eye contact. And walk away slowly. And the last one is guy friend. Boyfriend, no. Guy friend. Boyfriend, no. Guy friend. And that's usually how it goes. You might like hug your friend or playfully say, oh, I love you. But I don't even know who does that. It's kind of weird. JK. But I do that with my friends all the time. But your parent walks up and you're like hugging a guy friend, and then they're just like, what's going on here? And it's like, oh, this is my guy friend. Boyfriend. No, I swear to God, this is just like my best guy friend. It's your boyfriend, isn't it? No, I swear to God, like we're just like super good friends. You're lying. You got that's your boyfriend. And it's just like, oh my God, can guys and girls not be friends? And apparently, I'm the only person that thinks guys and girls can just be friends, because this is probably the most often conversation I have with my mom. Yeah, hi Lucas. Woo. But that's the end of my video. You should like and subscribe because this was an awesome video and everyone thinks that. Probably. But like and subscribe. And comment down below on ideas you have on videos. And I'd say that's good. That's pretty good.